Hello lovely people, welcome to another video. And for those of you who've been following me for a while, you'll know that I'm in the process of turning my garden shed or garden pod into my ultimate retro haven for all my hobbies, including a home cinema, home studio and a place to play all my retro games. When you last joined us, we turned the very bland OSB boards into something resembling more of a room. We'd set up the desk, I'd started setting up my home studio, and we'd really started to make it into a room. This time we continue with all sorts of things, including getting some casters on the seat so that we can change up the orientation of the room. We put some lights up to give a little bit of ambience. And I start to play about with the projector to see if I can turn half of this room into my own home cinema. So yeah, lots to get through. So I hope you enjoy following this along with me. Let's get started by putting some casters onto my recliner that I've found so that I can swap the room round to my liking. So I picked up these little casters on Amazon. They're not the best, they're quite cheap. I think having tried these out, they do make it easier to move the chairs, but I'd like to get something a bit more permanent that's going to make it super easy to move. But yeah, these are stick-on ones. You can see us sticking them on here. So that's the recliners set up, ready to watch some films on the projector, hopefully in a bit. And the great thing now that we've finally got some furniture set up is that I can finally start taking things out of the boxes. Bear in mind that all of the items I've had stuck in boxes since August last year. So I've no idea what condition they're in, if there are any breakages. It's, yeah, really, it's really in the lap of the gods. So yeah, let's start a part of this series that I'm sure you've all been looking forward to. The greatest YouTube interactive section. This is What's in the Box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
So the first of the boxes that I can actually open and get the stuff out are labelled stereo. Now, I've no idea what's in here. Starting off with a bit of a random yarn bowl. Don't know why that's in here, but it's very nice. So I'll take that inside for Lucy's craft room. Then the obligatory 4-way adapter, some speaker stands, and the speakers that come with it. These are my Sony ones that still sound really nice. Here's my amplifier, some speaker wire, and the other speaker. Yeah. And look how damaged these boxes are now. The big boxes in particular have been moved about so much that they are really in a sorry state. So I was glad to finally get some of this stuff out. And nothing broken as yet. A couple of dings on the speakers, but I think they were there before. I hope so anyway. We have, I think that's the tape player, DVD remote, some random headphones. I think this is my mini disc player actually as well. Yeah, a bit scratched on the top, but again, I think that was how it was before. And finally, I think this is my final box of stereo equipment. We have this beast, my Audio Technica LP120 record player. Absolutely love this. It's built like a tank and sounds amazing. Such a great record player. And I'm really chuffed to see that there is no damage to it, because this could have easily been smashed or anything could have happened to it. But it's looking like, fingers crossed, it's still in good nick. So it's so nice to get my stereo equipment back out. And then it's time to start getting my records sorted. Now this is a big job, as you can imagine. All of these records have been put into plastic protection. And then it's a case of getting them all out, sorting them all out. See if you can spot any that you recognise in this fast motion section. Then I couldn't fit them all in, so I managed to find a 2-block Kallax. Unfortunately it doesn't match, so I might have to swap this out, and if I can find a cheap Kallax that's the same colour. I much prefer this pattern wooden. I'm a bit white Kallaxed out. If you've noticed any of my old videos where I had my retro gaming set up, it was all white Kallax. I think I've overdone it a bit, so I'm hoping to get more sort of wooden earthy tones in here, but still Kallax probably. There's the tape player. No, that's the mini disc player. I think I might put that at the bottom actually. It's slightly smaller, but it's got a lot of scratches on the top, so yeah, I think I'll put the tape player above this. This tape player was amazing. I found it for £16 I think in Shropshire at an antiques market. Oh, how many years ago now? About 15 years ago probably, but it's still going very strong indeed. It's a great sounding tape player. Apologies if I look and sound terrible. I'm in the midst of man flu and feeling very sorry for myself at the moment. So, but as you can see, there's been some massive improvements on the pod so far, and it's so nice to have my stereo equipment set up. I've given a record a bit of a spin through the speakers, and it sounds really good. I also went outside and played it fairly loud. Went to the bottom of the garden because I was a bit worried about obviously soundproofing and stuff, but really couldn't hear it unless I was really trying to. So the installation the guy Paul that did the installation has done a cracking job. You can hear it a little bit, so I probably will look at some more soundproofing in the future, but for now it's working really well. As long as I don't have it on ridiculously loud, you can hardly hear it, which is amazing. So yeah, great to have the stereo set up. The next thing, as you can probably see behind me, is to add a bit of ambience with these, with some lighting. This is something that I've wanted to get for ages. I managed to pick up some nice spotlights, and that you can just hang on the wall and charge, so you don't have to do any wiring or anything, which is great news for me as I'm not a DIY person, as you've probably worked out by now. So let's have a look at the lights going up. So quite a bit of planning went into this, quite a bit of measuring up and things like that, just to try and make it as neat as possible. And yeah, another thing we did was to put a hanger on. If you watch my old videos, you know that I had a hanger for all my guitars, but because of the sloping roofs, I can't quite do that. So what I've decided to do instead is to have like a guitar of the week kind of thing in the middle there, and these spotlights will turn towards it, which is a really simple idea, but as you'll see in a minute, it looks really cool. Well, I think it looks really cool having them turn towards it. Here you are, look. And then onto the lights on the side of the room. One of the downsides of having these videos and seeing yourself from all angles. Seem to have this massive bald spot at the back, which I had no idea about, which is slightly worrying. I thought I got away at 46 with having any sort of balding, but there we are. And it's time to open a new box now. It's time to finally get out my Projector, which I spent a bit of money on, so I'm looking forward to hopefully getting a much better film on this than in previous years when I've used much cheaper or free projectors that I've picked up. But yeah, this is the what's it called, the XG Horizon Pro, which I've looked on videos, and it's a 4K player, a 4K projector, and it's got a built-in Android TV and built-in what they call Carmen, what do you call them? Very nice speakers anyway. You'll have seen it on the box, I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, they sound pretty nice, hopefully. So yeah, really nice to be able to finally get this out of the box. It's been in a box for months now, and I hope it's still working. Feels very high end certainly high end for what I can afford anyway. It's not ridiculously expensive, but it's much more expensive than any projector I've bought before. Really nice looking thing. They are the speakers at the side. 2 inputs, which is nice. 2 HDMI inputs. And I tried it on my wall. Obviously, I don't have the projector up at the moment, so it is very red tinged, as you can see. But yeah, really nice picture. What do you think? Really nice. So I can't wait to get the projector screen up soon. So that's it for another week. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. Loads of progress made this weekend. And yeah, I think the next thing to do is to get more furniture up, and then finally I'll be able to get all of my consoles out. I'll be able to hopefully get the projector up and start using this room as I've always dreamed. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for following along on my crazy journey. And if you like this video and would like to see more, don't forget to like this video, subscribe below, and maybe even share it with a friend. All right, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.